Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a continuation of the Amy's Kitchen vegan ready meal taste test. So I did already do a part 1 where I tasted 4 of their ready meals, and that video will be linked in the description. But I'll also put a link to it at the end of this video, so when you're done watching here you can go see the other ones. But in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the vegetable korma, the Manhattan veggie burger, the enchilada, I think that's how you pronounce it, that's what we're going to go with, and Chinese noodles and veggies. So just a couple notes about Amy's Kitchen. They did send me these products for free to test on my YouTube, but they're not paying me to sort of give only good comments or anything like that. In terms of finding Amy's Kitchen in your country, I will put all the links in the description below. On their website they have like a store finder so you can see where you can purchase them. They do definitely sell products in the US, in the UK and in France, because I know a lot of my subscribers come from France, and you can buy Amy's Kitchen products in France. So yeah, that'll all be in the description. I'm going to be cooking everything in the microwave today, and anything that I don't like my boyfriend will eat, so it's not going to go to waste. Okay, so let's get on with it. Okay, so first one is going to be the vegetable korma. This is what it looks like frozen. So for those who didn't see the other video, they come in like this cardboard tray with this plastic wrap, and then you just put like a slit in the plastic wrap and you can put it in the microwave, though you can also cook these in the oven I think as well. This one is 4 to 5 minutes, so that's kind of like the average time that it takes to cook is around 5 minutes, so it is quite quick. And so let's give it a go, let's see what it's like. Okay, so it's out of the microwave. This is what it looks like. It has a very, very lovely kind of typical, well, what I would call like typical Indian food smell. The smell is very good. I am going to rank these products actually for smell, appearance and taste, and I'm definitely going to give it a 5 out of 5 for smell because it smells really good. It's not too overpowering, but I can really smell the food. Appearance, I will say that's what it looks like on the box, and then this is what it looks like. I feel like this is represented as the wrong colour. I mean, it's not a problem, but if you were expecting that, I don't know how much that looks like it, but it's still, you know, it still has quite a lot of different colours. I like that there's 3 different sections of it. It's not like the ready meals all just the same thing. So I'm now gonna start giving it a taste. Oh, we'll just rank appearance. I'm gonna give it a 4 for appearance, because I do like that it has like the green and the orange and the yellow, but I feel like it's not a 5 because it doesn't measure up to what the box told me we would get. But let's give it a go. So this is sort of, it's got rice with some peas, and I will just mention that Amy's Kitchen are very, very, very good for kind of organic food. Like I think it says, I don't know, like 94% of the ingredients are organic. I think, maybe I've read that wrong, but they have a lot of organic stuff. So let's try some of the rice and peas. Let's give it a go. Okay. That's nice. So the rice isn't particularly spicy. And the rice is quite well cooked. It's not like a mush. You can definitely taste all the bits of rice. That's nice. So now I'm going to try, I think it's called daal, I think, which I think is the kind of like dark sort of greeny brown thing here. Yeah, it's not, I thought it was going to be like hot, but it's actually not. And the flavour of the rice goes particularly well with the mushy thing. It reminds me of like mushy peas, but not mushy peas. So now I'm going to try a bit of the carrot, which I think, yes, it has carrots, potatoes, cauliflower, tomato, sweet peppers, cashews, tomato paste. It's got all sorts of like good things in it. So let's try a bit of carrot. Okay, and that bit has like a bit more of a sweeter flavour, but I'm actually quite surprised because I sort of imagine Indian food like extremely like spicy and like, but it isn't like that at all. Okay, yeah, I'm quite surprised because I didn't really think I would like it, but I actually do really like it. So just sort of a note about the portion size. I did talk about this in the last video. Most people, I think, would probably stay full for maybe a couple hours after eating this, but if you were really hungry, you might want to make some like extra rice to go on the side or some extra vegetables with it. But particularly with this one, because you get sort of lentils, potatoes, rice, you probably are going to be quite full after you finish, so that's quite good. So now I'm going to rank the taste. I really like the rice section is really nice, and the texture of the rice is pretty good. This sort of like mushy thing, which I think is daal, I actually was surprised by this. I think this has a really nice flavor and it goes well with the rice. This section is my least favorite, but I do like the sort of, it still goes well with the other flavors of the meal, so they're really nice together. Would I eat this again? Yes, I would eat it again, but would I sort of go out of my way to buy it and to find it? Probably not. So I think I'm gonna give it, I think, a 3 for taste. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so next in the queue is gonna be the Manhattan veggie burger. Just to sort of clarify, you don't get the bread and like the salad and everything, you just get the burger. I didn't know that. I've seen these in UK supermarkets quite a lot, and I always thought you got the bread, but you don't. So the good thing is you do get 4, but you don't have to cook them all in one go. So I'm just gonna cook 1, and you just put it on a plate, and I think it takes 1 minute to cook. So if I like them, this will be really ideal, because the veggie burgers I normally buy, you have to put them in the oven, and you know, it takes some time to preheat and etc, etc. So let's give these a go. Okay, so here it is. So it's made of vegetables, quinoa and walnuts. It is gluten-free and it is also soy-free. So if you know someone who has like a lot of like allergies, this is going to be really good. I'll just show you, like, it is a tiny bit sort of, I don't know, actually I'm wrong. No, it does stay together. I thought it was just gonna like sort of break apart, but it does seem to be holding together in a sort of burger shape. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm a bit afraid, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so I think when they're calling it a burger, I think they're really sort of referring to the shape. So you probably, you could put this on a burger and eat it as a burger bun. But there isn't much of like a chewy sort of, there isn't that sort of tearing sort of thing that you get a lot with like sort of vegetable burgers. Like, it's very easy to bite into, but the flavor is good. I mean, it's definitely not sort of designed to taste like meat. I wouldn't call this like a meat substitute. But it's actually quite nice. I thought it would be a bit weird, but it's actually good. It's good. I'm going to try it with some ketchup. I mean, it doesn't taste like junk food, but it is really nice, and I will happily eat the rest of these burgers. It's not how I expected. Okay, so I think it's time to rank. Although I want to continue eating, I think it is time to rank. So the smell, there really isn't much smell. There is a little tiny bit of smell, and the smell is pleasant. I mean, it doesn't smell exactly how I would imagine like a burger to normally smell, but the smell is pleasant. So I think I'm gonna give that a 3. I suppose they could make it more enticing, but 3 is fine. In terms of appearance, I don't know whether you can see, but it kind of has like kind of red and sort of black specks in it, which I guess is the vegetable. But I think the appearance is cool. You know, not every day you see like a kind of like quinoa burger, so that's cool. So I guess for appearance, 5 out of 5. It looks like a burger. It doesn't look like fake meat, but I don't think this is supposed to be fake meat. Does it look like the image? I think it looks like the image. And maybe if you sort of cook this in a pan, can you cook it in a pan? No. Oh yeah, you can. So you can cook it on the hob, on the barbecue, in a toaster oven, in a conventional oven, or in a microwave oven. I imagine if you barbecued these and you know you got like the outside like kind of crispy, I imagine it would taste like really good. So what was I saying? Appearance 5 out of 5, and taste, let's give it one last go. Gonna give it 4 out of 5 for taste. I do like how it tastes, but I have had better veggie burgers. So yeah, I really quite like that. It's really something quite different, but nice. So yes, okay, on to the next one. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be trying is the enchilada. That's what I'm going to call it. Do post in the comments below how you're supposed to say this. I've never tried an enchilada before. You'll see in the last video I also tried my first burrito. I forgot to mention all of the products in this video and all the products in the other video are gluten-free. So if you have any problems with gluten, then you can eat all of these products. This is what it looks like. It's frozen at the moment, obviously. I can see it's gonna have a tomato sauce and I'm very excited to try it, so let's give it a go. Okay, so it's ready to try. This is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to show you, but it's looking really quite representative of what was on the packet. So let's give this a try. So I think inside you have like some kind of vegetables with tofu, some sweet corn, courgettes, beans, I think. It's definitely a hot flavour. I'm just gonna have some water. I think I like it. I'm just not sure I could eat all of it because it feels very hot to me. I'm not really a massive fan of hot food. But I like the... Okay, so I think it's time to rank. I've eaten one whole roll thing. And I'm kind of like wanting to eat more. It's sort of interesting. I really like the flavor, but I think it does feel very hot to me in my mouth, and I'm not used to eating hot food. But I actually really like it. I wasn't expecting to like it because I don't generally get along very well with beans. I'm just not a massive fan of beans. But actually, I really quite like that. I actually really like the flavor. I think I just need a lot of water when I eat it. So yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised by this actually. So in terms of the smell is sort of strange. It's not horrible, it's not repulsive, nothing like that, but it's just like when I smell it, I feel like for a second that I can't breathe properly. I'm probably just like, I think it's just like maybe the smell of like the hot spice or something. It definitely is like in my nostril. But the appearance is particularly good, and I feel like, you know, that isn't really far. It's not really far from what it actually looks like. The filling looks nice. You get like kind of these bits of courgettes and sweet corn and tofu and some beans in there as well. And it does have like little herbs sprinkled on top. So I do know that they do some other enchilada, by the way, which have like cheese and things on them, and they aren't vegan, just be careful. But I would have liked, I mean, I don't know if this had some cheese on top, maybe it would have, I don't know, maybe people are like, that's horrific, you shouldn't do that, that's like against the laws of enchilada or whatever. But I feel like maybe some cheese or something creamy on top maybe would have sort of combated the heat for me. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 for taste. I like the texture. The sort of corn tortilla thing has like quite a nice chew to it, and the filling is, you know, a nice texture as well. It's not like mushy or anything like that. I would definitely eat this again, and I think I would probably like go out of my way to buy this. So I'm very happy with that. I think we're now going on to the final one. Okay, so the final one I'm going to be trying is the Chinese noodles and veggies in a cashew cream sauce, which should be very fun to try. This is what it looks like frozen. So there's lots of colors. You know, there's a lot of vegetables in this thing. So let's give it a go. Okay, so the noodles are ready. This is what it looks like when I took it out of the microwave, but I'm going to give it a bit of a stir now. So I've now given it a stir, and I think it looks, that's what the packet looks like. And that's what it looks like there, and I think this looks exactly as it does on the packet. So the smell is, oh, I'm a bit off center. There we go. The smell is a bit, well, there is a smell, and the smell is not off-putting, but I don't know that the smell is enticing me. Let's try a bit. So inside this you have some tofu, vegetables, and obviously some rice pasta, because this is again gluten-free. So I'm just going to try a bit of sort of pasta. Let's give that a go. sauce has got a good strong flavour. This isn't bland. Just going to try a bit of the broccoli on its own. Broccoli is cooked really well. It's not like crunchy, but it's not like soggy. That was really good. It's a really good broccoli texture. So I'll try a bit of the carrot. Good texture for the carrot as well. So the vegetables are cooked really nicely, the noodles are cooked really nicely, and the sauce that's all over them has a really nice flavour. I don't know whether I would necessarily call it creamy, but the flavour is really nice. I don't know how to explain it. It's not spicy, it's not hot. It's really good. I really like this actually. And it's a really good way to get in vegetables, because I'm not very good at necessarily eating veg, but when it's anything like this with all the pasta and it's got a sauce on it, kind of disguises the flavour of the vegetables, you know. I'm like 7 years old, so. Okay, so I think I am now ready to rank. In terms of the smell, it does have a smell. I'm kind of neutral to the smell. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it, so it smells just there. So I'll give that a 3. And the appearance, I think, is really, really, really good. It looks how it looks on here. I love that it has like the different colours in it. I think it looks like to me it looks like a high quality ready meal, which is what it is. You know, most of the ingredients are organic and there's a lot of veg in there, so I think it's really appealing. And did I say it looks like how it is on the box? So yeah, and in terms of the taste, I actually really like the taste as well. The texture of all the vegetables is as it should be, and the same with the noodles. The sauce is described as creamy, and I'm not sure that the sauce is creamy. It's not like a kind of liquid sauce, but there is a kind of, well, I guess you could call it a sauce, sort of a residue on all of the meal, which ties in all the flavors together, which I really like. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for taste as well. So yeah, I would definitely eat this again. Well, I am going to eat it when the video is over, and I think I would buy this if I saw it in a shop. So that is all of the products that I tried today. As I said, I did do a previous video. I will put the link to the previous video will be linked in the suggested bar, which is just up there. In the other video I did the mac and cheese, the Thai red curry, the lasagna, and also the burrito, which was my first burrito ever. So if you are interested in watching that video, just click the link, or it would also be below as well. Just so you know, I also have, I think it's 5 of Amy's Kitchen's vegan soups to taste. I'm going to do like kind of soup tasting extravaganza. So if you are interested in seeing that, don't forget to click subscribe so the video appears in your feed when I upload it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today. If you did, don't forget to leave me a comment and tell me which one you would most like to find, or which one is your favourite if you've already tried them. Don't forget to give me a like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!